Hello everyone, this is Raj. Welcome to TechFerment. In this video, I'm going to talk about API documentation and deployment about REST APIs. So in the previous video, we have talked about how we can connect MongoDB database with our Node.js applications. So now I'll talk about more in API documentations. So we have a Postman here. We are using Postman and we have created these APIs. So now I can save these APIs. So here we have a button for save. So I'll click on save as button, and then here we can create a collections. So let's say I'll create a collections node express demo, and then this is my collections name, and here inside collections we can create a folder. So this folder is for the projects related APIs. So here we will create a folder projects, and inside projects this is the request name is get all projects. So here we'll write get all project, and then here you can save, and this request is saved. And second one is get single project. So I'll click on save as button, and the request name is get single project. And then you can save inside projects. Yeah, so I'll save, and then next one is APIs for add project. So I'll click on save as button, and here we'll write add project, or you can use create project. It's totally up to you. I'll save this API. Next API is for updating project. So I'll just save as button, and this one is update project, and then save button. And then we have a API for delete project. So we have a save as, and here we can write delete project, and then click on save button. And next we have a API for the users. So now we have saved these APIs. So I can close this one, and I can close this one. Yeah, I can close. Now we have APIs for the users. So I'll click on save as, and then we have get all users. So here we'll write get all users, and then we will store these users inside node express demo, and then we have a folder name is users. Okay, and then inside users we will save this API. So I can close this one, and this one is get single user. So here we have write get single user, and then save. And then next API is for add user. So I'll save as, and then here we have add user, save. And then we have a next API is for update user. So I'll save and save button. Next one is for delete user. So I'll save as, and this one is for delete user, save. Okay, so we have created a simple API. So you can go to the document collections. Here we have a collections, and then we have a express API. So these are the node express APIs. So here we have, let's say if I want to call get all projects, I'll call this API, and we can get the data. So we can get all the projects, and similarly for the single project, and you can call these APIs. So we have saved this request. So what I'll do here, we have a node express, and then we'll go to the three dots, and then we'll go for view documentation. So we have a documentation, this one section, and I have already logged in with my Postman. So you can log in your Postman, and then this is the documentation, and then we have a two section. So now we have a button for publish this particular documentation. So I'll click on this one, and this will give me the URL, and here we can have a section for documentation. So here this will ask for the version, this will ask for the environment, you can connect your domain. So you can skip this one part, and then click on publish collections. So this is a URL, so you can open, this is a URL, you can open this URL, and this is a documentation about this particular APIs. So now we have a this documentation for get all project, and this is a sample request. Like if you're working on Python, or if you're working on, let's say, JavaScript fetch, so you can get the details about JavaScript fetch. get single project, so add project, or this is a full view, and this one is for update project, delete project, and this one is for users. So single user, get all users, single users, add users, and you can get the UI. Okay, so you can check out the link, like if you're working on Dart, so how you can call these APIs. So this is a UI, and if you are working on any other language, so you can select this language, and you can share this URL to n number of users for using these particular APIs. So this is how we can create a documentation about APIs and easily manage our APIs. You can directly go to the Node Express, like if I want to call the API for get all users, so I'll go to users and then click on get all users, and then we have, I'll call this one, and we are getting this particular data. Now I'll show you how we can deploy our application on Heroku. So first I'll go to the GitHub. So I'll create a GitHub repository for this particular boot for applications. So we have a GitHub dashboard, and here you can create a repository. So I'll click on this particular plus symbol and then click on new repository. So here you can define the repository name is, let's say, Node Express API. Okay, and then you can define, it's totally up to you, private or public. So I have, right now I'll select private and then click repository. Okay, so I have already set up it in my system. So if you are facing an issue, so you can reach out to me, or I'll create another video for Git setup. So here we have a VS Code editor. So adding a this project into the GitHub. So first I'll create another file dot git ignore. So dot git ignore, here we will pass the file node underscore module, or you can pass here this one again, and similarly you can pass config. So here config, inside config we have a file name is config.env, so config.env. So you can mention these things, so you can do that. So it's totally up to you. So whenever we are adding this project on GitHub, so this file node module and inside config config.env will not be pushed on the GitHub repository. So I will close these file, and this file. So I'll go to the another terminal. So we have another terminal, and then we have a GitHub. So it's showing first you need to initialize the repository. So I'll initialize the repository here, and then this will give you, like, you can add a file. So here we can write git add dot, so it will add all the file, and then here you can define the commit. So here we have a commit message, and then we have the branch related things. So here we have a branch, and then we can add the origin. So here we will add the origin, and then we need to post the code on GitHub. So here we have post the code on GitHub. Yeah, so it's saying my GitHub rep code is pushed, and I'll just reload the page, and then we have a data. So we have a config file, and inside we have only one file, db.js, and similarly we have a git ignore, and these all are the file. So now I need to host these APIs. So what I'll do, I'll go to the Heroku. So we have a Heroku. With the help of Heroku, you can deploy your backend Node.js applications. So this is a website for the Heroku. So I'll just I have created my account, so I'll click on the login, and then I will log in my informations. So here we have a dashboard. Okay, so this is a dashboard. So what I'll do here, you can create a new project. So here we have a new application, and then here you can define the application. So let's say I'll type node express hyphen API, and here you can select the reason. So it's totally up to you, and here you can add demos. I think this and not available, so here we can write TechFerment API TechFerment. Okay, and then you need to click on create app, and this is application is created. And one of the best thing about Heroku, like you can directly connect your GitHub repository with Heroku and it will automatically deploy. So I'll click on this GitHub, and then here we have a GitHub username, and then here we have a search. We need to search this URL. So my repository name is this one. I will paste, and then this will give you this one. Okay, so we have a API, this repository. I'll connect this particular repository, and my repository is connected. Now I need to, you can enable the deployment, it's totally up to you, or you can deploy the project manually. So this is a manually section. Here you can get the logs. So here we are getting the logs, like a application is going to be deployed. And here you are getting real-time log report about the application Node.js. Yeah, build success, and then this will give you the URL final posted. Okay, so we have a final posted URL, so I'll just copy this URL, and this is URL. Now we need to get all the projects, so we'll use API slash p1 slash projects. Okay, so with the help of this API you can get all the projects details. So I'll just call this API, and then we are getting this project details. So that's all from my end. Like, this is how you can deploy Node.js applications on Heroku, and how you can deploy GitHub, how you can add your project on GitHub. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.